Hello, St. Therese Parish. The Lord is risen. There's a Frank Sinatra song entitled My Way, written by Paul Anka. I recently heard someone say, well, if he was going to do it his way, why didn't he write the song himself? At any rate, my way. We hear again and again, I did it my way. Now, I tell the children in school, grammar is important because grammar reveals things about ourselves. And what we hear there is a lot of first-person pronouns. I, my, again and again. And there are a number of good Frank Sinatra songs out there. And musically, that's a good song. In terms of its message, honestly, it's rather problematic. All that I and my. We read in the 6th chapter of St. John's Gospel, where Jesus says, because I came down from heaven not to do my own will, but the will of the one who sent me. And earlier in St. John's Gospel, Jesus says much the same thing. In St. Matthew's Gospel, Jesus teaches us the Our Father. He teaches us to pray, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Not my kingdom and my will, but your kingdom and your will. And then in Gethsemane, there is this beautiful example of both honesty and openness to the will of God. Jesus prays, Father, let this cup pass from me, yet not my will, but yours be done. Doing God's will is how we grow in holiness. Honestly, that's what a saint is. Someone who does God's will. Someone who lives out God's will in his or her daily life. And St. Therese would tell us so often that's going to be doing ordinary things with great love. Doing God's will out of love draws us out of ourselves. It can draw us out of the prison of our own ego. And there we can find a peace. Now, doing God's will can be very difficult, but at the same time, it can bring about a certain amount of inner peace. Now, we might not realize it at the time, we might realize it after the fact, or we might not realize it at all in this life. The Italian poet Dante, in his great work, The Divine Comedy, in Part 3, which is Paradise, has this brief line, in his will is our peace. In God's will is our peace. And we too seek to make that sincere gift of ourselves to grow in love every day. And each time when we say the Our Father, may we not simply say, but may we also and always pray, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. A blessed Easter season, everyone. God bless you.